So I've got somebody new to introduce. This little fellow was in desperate need of rescue, and in a second you're going to see why. His elderly owner told me that she wasn't able to physically care for him anymore. And oh, by the way, he has some kind of growth on his back. She told me that she had it checked out by a vet, and the vet said it was a fatty tumor that shouldn't be removed because it was difficult to put under anesthesia at this age. This is my first really good look at the lump. Amazons are really prone to lipomas, which are a type of fatty tumor. This bird has had a very poor diet. They were feeding him a lot of bologna. Meats are great for birds, but not processed ones. His body is pretty unhealthy. You can see this very large hump on his back. That shouldn't be there. So I look closer and I realize it's actually an air sac that has ruptured. After a sterile quick procedure, it's all gone. The air has been released. It could come back, and if it does, we can release it again until it heals. Birds' respiratory systems are really unusual, and the air sacs can be damaged if the bird is mishandled. Here's the before, and here's the after. He's feeling way better. Cracker's nails are very sharp and very dirty. He desperately needs a bath, but we're going to give him some time to rest first. Stay tuned. Here's an update on Cracker's beak. Cracker is a several decades old blue-fronted Amazon. I rescued him from an elderly owner that was no longer able to take care of him. One of the maintenance issues that has slipped has been his beak maintenance. First I take off the bulk of it with clippers, and then I'm going to use my handy battery-operated sander. This sander is quiet, it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't hurt him in any way. Sometimes they get a little wiggly and you have to reposition. You have to be very careful with the way you restrain birds. Or if you don't, you could rupture an air sac. See my previous video if you want to see what that looks like. Just like toenails, birds' beaks do have a blood supply inside, so we're not going to take the full amount off yet. Look at this guy playing with his tongue. He can tell his beak is way different now. He's going to try to groom a little bit. He says, "Oh, this feels great." We don't want to stress him out too much, so next time we're going to give him a bath. If you try to do too much at once, it can just be overwhelming. Stay tuned for more on Cracker. After resting for a few days, Cracker is ready for his bath. Since this bird's a rescue, I don't know how he's going to take to this. So first I'm just trickling some warm water in front of him to see how he reacts. This is making him kind of nervous, so I'm going to try a squirt bottle instead. He really likes this warm mist, so that's what we're going to go with. Once he's all soaked down, the dripping water is going to help all of that old oil, food, dander just come right off. He's actually moving towards the mist. Chilling a bird is really dangerous, so I got him a nice pre-warmed towel. We're still getting to know each other, and this is a really good opportunity for both of us. I don't know how old he is, but I'm guessing he's about 40, based on the fact that he has a closed leg band. By stroking his beak, I'm showing him that he can trust me and I trust him. Birds' beaks are made of keratin, the same as our fingernails, but they're also very sensitive. So by treating his beak gently, my goal is to show him that I am a friend. His eyes are so expressive. I don't think I've ever seen a bird show so much emotion through its eyes alone. Cracker really enjoyed this cuddling time, and that's a great sign. My intention with my birds is always to be their buddy. This is so cute. I was able to move on from beak rubbing to head scratching, and that is a great sign that he trusts me. He's even letting his guard down and closing his eyes. I can't believe this glow up. If you want to see what he looked like before, go back a couple videos. It's crazy. And we're going to keep documenting, so stay tuned.